And in this video, I'm going to show you how to get your ex back in the next 30 days, even if it seems completely impossible right now. So I'm going to cover 3 secrets here. Secret number 1, how to implement the state control blueprint, and step by step what to do to get her back instead of wasting time in no contact or begging. Secret number 2, why you and her are still not over, even if she's seeing someone else and she told you she does not want to be back with you. And final secret number 3, how to avoid the number 1 most common, dangerous and irreversible mistake that guys make after a breakup and lose a partner forever. Plus, I'm going to show you how you can get almost $800 in free coaching so you can get results even faster. This is coaching with myself. However, I can only take 3 guys, so stick around so you don't lose your spots. And if it's the first time we meet and you don't know who I am, well, in the past 10 years, I've been coaching guys with relationship breakup and divorces all through my online courses and seminars. And today I'm going to help you get your ex back. Now, I want to make something very clear here, dude. There are many guys who watch any training and never get any results. And I don't want to tell you this is going to be any different, because if you want to get results, you have to implement the things that I show you. If you just watch the video and don't do anything about it, nothing's gonna change. So if you want to get results, man, you gotta implement the things that I show you. This is how you make up for all the mistakes, all the beggings and pleadings, and you get her to start thinking about you again and forget about any other guy that she might be seeing right now. So instead of trying so hard and beg her to come back, I'll show you what to do so she'll forgive you for everything you've done wrong, fight for your attention, and do whatever she needs to do to get you back. So if you're ready, let's get you started. Now, before anything else, there are 3 things that your ex wants you to know, but she will never say it to your face. So I'm gonna tell you these 3 through my own breakup story, because that way you will learn exactly what you should do right now to get her to miss you and even regret the breakup. Now listen, man, I don't know if you can even imagine what it feels like when you realize that your ex is spending the night with another guy. This is how I found out. I was sitting in bed 1 in the morning staring at this photo of us, and I just couldn't hold it any longer. I picked up the phone and called her. She picked up and I instantly said, "Brooke, I need to talk to you. Where are you? I miss you." She cut me out and replied, "Ben, why are you calling me? We're not together anymore." 2 seconds of silence, and then I heard the deep voice of a guy say, "Brooke, come back to bed." And she hung up. Man, my jaw dropped. What the fuck just happened? Now I had very bad thoughts. Man, she was like a piece of me. Now with this motherfucker, I couldn't take it, man. It was way too soon to experience that. To hear that. I finally pulled myself together, opened my laptop, and started searching. And typed in Google, "How do I get my ex back?" Results, same bullshit, explained in different ways. Stay away for 30 days until she'll miss you and it will magically happen. Get her back using these text messages. Get magic spell. How could people even come up with these ridiculous ideas? After 5 hours of research, I got convinced. Okay, I go, no contact. Everybody says no contact. Let's see what it does. So I committed to no contact. Getting better every day. I remember at one point I was so full of guilt and pain, man. Because of rejection, I was trapped in these dark emotions of missing her. A couple of days later, I was waiting in line to get into a theater with my brother, and right in front of us was a couple passionately making out. It reminded me so much of Brooke, and it suddenly hit me. What am I waiting for? What if she won't change her mind? What if this no contact idea is just bullshit? She's out there mad at me, disappointed, and I walked away. How will this make anything better? I had to find a better way. A way better than just sitting and waiting in no contact. A way so I could get her to forgive me. A way so I could get her to forget my mistakes and come back home. So I decided to go and see Mike, a famous, extremely expensive, and well-known psychotherapist. I sit in front of him, tell him man to man, I say, "Dude, I fucked up. I took things for granted, and now she's gone. Tell me what to do. Tell me how to get her back. I'm sick and tired of this life without her." And I was expecting him to tell me something nice. Then he said exactly what I was afraid of. He said, "You can wait 30 days or 30 years in no contact. She's not coming back. Because number 1, you've turned her off by acting feminine, needy, and showed her low value behavior. She doesn't believe you'll ever change. You're stuck in a feedback loop of negative thoughts and emotions. Anger, sadness, jealousy, doubt, neediness, confusion. And you're reactive. On top of that, you're weak and sensitive right now, and to get her back, you must be in beast mode, which is exactly the opposite of your state right now." I was looking down. I couldn't even look in his eyes. I was so embarrassed. And I whispered in a weak voice, "Mike, please, you gotta help me, man." Then he suddenly clapped his hands and said, Control, Ben. You've lost the control of yourself and so the relationship. The only way to get her back is to take the control of your thoughts and emotions and get yourself back first. And the only way to take the control back fast enough is by doing what I show you. You do what I say, you won't believe what will happen with your life. Can you commit to that? And Mike, I'll do anything, just please tell me what to do. And so he started. Step 1, you must take inner control. Evict your inner wuss, the needy, insecure guy inside of you. So step 1, you must very quickly remove all signs of desperation, anger, neediness, confusion, and 7 more. And step 2, you take control of your outer world. This means you must only interact with her from the position of confidence and power instead of fear and sadness. Then you engage with her. Until then, forget about even talking to her. Your ex, she needs a man she can lean on, not a crybaby who can't even be on his own. Now, I'm not gonna get into the details of what we did. I just tell you that beside plus 100 hours of training, he had me do strange exercises to build resilience. Things I never thought I would do. Man, he had me answer some really difficult questions I didn't even want to think about. For example, what would I do if I see Brooke with another guy? What if I see them making out right in front of me in the street? You know, all of those things that you really don't want to think about? He had me do very unusual physical exercises to build mental stamina as well. For example, he had me to put my feet into ice bucket every day for 3 minutes just to calm my mind and fully disconnect. He gave me pain release rituals, thought combat tools, and a system to develop emotional toughness. No, I'm not gonna lie to you, man. I struggled at first. I wanted an easy way out without having to go through any training. But he also knew I gotta do this and I had to trust someone, and that someone wasn't me at that time. And I just couldn't function without this guy. So soon I began to feel better. It was kind of like his exercises rewired my brain. And 67 days later, he gave me the go-ahead to send her the message. I sent her that text message, and surprisingly, a couple of hours later she replied. I texted her exactly how Mike showed me, and she agreed to meet for coffee. I was shocked. By the way, his method of texting was absolutely genius. I've never seen anything like that. This is the blueprint I used. Stick around, I'm gonna show you how you can get it too. I arrived at a cafe, I stopped at the door for a second, then opened the door and stepped in. I walked in, and there she was, sitting on the sofa in her amazingly gorgeous outfit. She stood up, walked up to me and hugged me. Man, the smell of her perfume mixed with her own smell, even after all these years, it still gives me goosebumps when I think about that day. And only in that moment I realized the value and the power of all the training that Mike had me go through. I avoided all of the mistakes he had warned me about. And she finished her second coffee, put the cup down, looked at me with a smile and said, Ben, something has changed. It was good to see you again. And then leaned forward and kissed me. And I did not expect that. Because up to that point, I had done everything wrong. And I did not expect her to respond like that. I tell you now, man, when she's sitting in front of you, you better be prepared. Because she's gonna test you. Everything from getting her to come out on a date, those text messages, all the way through the end of this date. And that's what state control is about, which I'm gonna teach you in just a minute. But all the work we did, it turned me into this non-reactive and assertive guy that was really different, and that had turned her on. Not only did I get her back, but also the fear, despair, terror, neediness, sadness, and the tightness in my chest. It was all gone. I used all the things I learned to create the state control system to help other guys stuck in the same situation, both through my online courses and live seminars, to guys like how I used to be. Now I know you might be thinking, alright Ben, that's great, but how can I do this? Well, I'm glad you asked, because next I'm gonna give you state control system blueprint and the 3 secrets I promised you, so you don't have to struggle for months or sit down and suffer every minute in no contact. So I briefly showed you what Mike got me to do, what is done for me, and also other guys I've worked with, and that's what I'm here to do for you today. Alright, secret number 1, the blueprint of state control method, step by step what to do to get your ex back, even if you have no idea what to do and nothing has worked for you so far. Every day, on average, 500,000 people break up. And here's what most guys do once their woman leaves them. Get needy, beg and plead. Filled with anxiety, fear, insecurities, confusion and stress. With every opportunity, try to change her mind, and while waiting, bounce from random blogs to videos to bullshit $47 products and ebooks that don't work. And this is called the cycle of terror, and the path you should not be on. Or if you're on, you must get off that today, because first, it won't work, and second, you don't have time. She's out there getting approached by all sort of guys. And you only have time until she meets a masculine guy who is decent, knows how to treat her, knows how to give her orgasms, and continues to do what he's doing until she falls in love with him. And that is what happens to most guys after a breakup or divorce. They wait in the cycle of terror. So waiting, begging, and playing weak is not the answer. So what is the right thing to do then? The answer is state control. And let me tell you what it means. State control means you're in full control of your state and what happens between you and her. All your interactions and communications, face-to-face, text, and anything over the phone. And this state control is the only solution that works. When I built the state control system and started applying it to my interactions with my ex, everything changed. Plus my relationships with women. First thing, I was not a weak, needy doormat Mr. Nice Guy anymore. It saved my relationships 3 times in the past 10 years. And not only I was never dumped again, something strange started to happen. Women who barely spoke to me started to become interested and emotionally attached to me. Instead of me always trying to make it work, it was them this time. The same women who had dumped me in the past were literally begging me to be with them. And I know it works for you too, because I've taught it in seminars to other guys in your situation, and those who implement get the same results. If you run into her tonight and see her in her hot outfit making out with another guy, how would you react? What are you gonna do if she invites you to meet her new boyfriend because now she friend-zoned you? Or what are you gonna do when she stops writing to you? Maybe she already has. Or what are you gonna do if you can't stop thinking about her? If you can't eat, if you can't sleep, if your work is affected, because all you think about is her with somebody else and you alone without her for the rest of your life. The truth is, you are not ready to see her and don't have the necessary tools to deal with it. You'll struggle convincing her to come back, and only because of that you lose points, and she will lose attraction, which is exactly the opposite of what should happen. You go out of control, not only will turn her off, also she will think with herself, I did the right thing by breaking up with him. He cannot handle a woman like me. Do you want to know what her problem is right now? She really doesn't believe you will ever change. Right now, more than ever, she needs to see you're strong, independent, and a man she could lean on. Not the man who begs and can't even be on his own. So you really have 2 choices here. Wait without a plan, hope for the best, and a miracle that no contact works, or take control and successfully get her back before it's too late. So let me show you the new way, better, faster, and the only way to get her back using state control. So basically, to get her back, you have to hit 4 milestones. Milestone 1, prep. So the first thing you do, just stop. Stop to avoid making the situation worse. And the reason for that is simple. Let me ask you this. Would you let a drunk driver to drive you to your destination? Of course not, because you know he's not in control. And that's your situation. You're now flooded with emotions. It's very easy for you to make mistakes. Next, you should fully get it. Understand the real reason why she left. And if you don't find the real reason she left, no matter how hard you try, it just won't work. Make sense? Next, you gotta plan it in details. Without this step, it's kind of like you'd want to travel from New York to Paris. One day you wake up, leave home, without packing, without your passport, without your credit cards, without getting a ticket, just get a taxi and go to a random airport. What are your chances of making it to your destination? And that's how guys try to stop their divorce or breakup, and that's why it doesn't work for them. You should know with certainty what you should do to get her back, what are the steps, and plan it. I'll show you the 30-day calendar you can use to plan your attack in less than an hour. That one's pretty cool, so stick around. And that is the first milestone. You can do all of that in 1 day. Milestone 2, taking inner control. You have to wipe traces of emotional weakness, feminine behavior, indecisiveness, insecurity, passive behavior, neediness, anger, sadness, jealousy, regret, hate, butthurt, and guilt. These are the emotions that have turned you to the guy she doesn't want to be around anymore. So, how do you take inner control? Your mind is gonna play some brutal games on you by creating random thoughts. For example, where is she? What is she doing? Who is she with? What are my chances of getting her back? When is she gonna come back? Is she gonna come back? These thoughts trigger bad emotions. Emotions that push her away and continue to keep her away from you unless you control these. So the first thing you do, instead of randomly going with the wind of thoughts, you catch these thoughts and one by one diffuse them. Because without these, every time you approach her miserably and beg her to change her mind, or every time you have an argument, or every time she sees you confused and you don't know what to do, she will dislike you more and more until eventually she finds another guy. And that's why this is what you must do before you do anything else. Not only that, she's going to test you. For example, she's going to tell you the new guy is better in bed. Or she's going to ignore you for weeks or even months. These are things that women do after the breakup. So the solution is the same way you go to the gym and build muscles. By taking control of your thoughts, you build mental toughness like this. And the good thing is that unlike going to gym, where you need to go for months to see results, with your mind, you can get results in a matter of days. All it takes is 5 to 10 minutes a day practice. And I'm going to show you how it works in a minute. Milestone 3 is taking out of control. See, a major reason guys don't get their ex back is because they put their head in the sand and deny what's happening. And the fact is, dude, your ex is gone back in the dating scene now, regardless of what she says. I know it's scary, but the fact won't go away if you ignore it. And it's not that important if you've been married for years, or if you have a couple of kids together, or if you have a big family. Make peace with it so you can shift gears, do what you need to do to control the situation and get her back, because that's what she wants you to do. You've got to go through a step-by-step process now while you still have a chance, because she won't come back just because you're miserable. She won't come back because you sit back in no contact and wait for her. Wake up, man. Look where passiveness has led you. And now she needs to see that you're the man who can handle this. In order to get her back, you have to take control of the dynamic between the two of you. Number 1 is frame control. You must be assertive, full and underactive, willing to walk away, and be real genuinely okay without her, and non-needy. Number 2, text control. You need to know what to text, when to text, and avoid sending in random messages, and instead only send her what you know with certainty works. I suggest you use a text blueprint. I'll show you how and when to text and what to do when she doesn't respond or when other issues come up. Also, I'll show you how to get the blueprint in a minute. Number 3, date control. This might sound way out of your reality and your situation might look like it's really unsalvageable. But you'll also need to take her on dates without triggering her or getting rejected. Basically, how to get her to agree to come out on a date, where to take her, what to do on a date. And once you got her to agree to come out on a date, next you should apply the date blueprint and take her through all these 5 checkpoints. Stick around, I'll show you how to get all these blueprints in a minute. Milestone 4, engage and transition to relationship. And only when you're ready, when you hit all previous 3 milestones, you engage. You use a text blueprint and send her the right message to initiate contact at the right time. I'll show you the kind of messages that you know 100% will not get rejected. So don't write to her anything random. Once you send a message, when she complies, you ask her out on a date without getting rejected. Again, there are frameworks and templates for all of this. Don't do this randomly. Next, you need to build trust, after that attraction, and finally transition to a relationship. So I'm going to show you under the radar ways and how to apply the best of these techniques in the next 30 days so you can take control and get her back. And dude, if you do things that I show you, it takes only 30 days to make this shift. So now I'm going to go over secret 2 and 3. And after that, I'll show you how you can start implementing these blueprints today and how to get the details for each step. All right, secret number 2. Why you and her are still not over, even if she has no interest in you right now, or if she's seeing someone else. The number 1 question guys ask me, Ben, can I still get her back when she's told me she has absolutely no interest in seeing me and she's dating another guy? And the answer is yes, you can. A few months ago, I got a message from this dude, Steve. He said he needs help to get his ex back. We got on a call and he told me he really doesn't have much hope because his ex is dating another guy. This is actually an email she sent him 3 weeks after she'd left. We will never work. I can't be a part of this anymore. It would be best if we didn't speak anymore. Now, before I tell you what happened with Steve and what his ex did, you should know that's where most guys go wrong. So dude, if you want to get her back, get this one right. This is how it happens between couples who break up and never get back together. They break up, she leaves, and to her it's really over. He falls for her reality, starts to beg, and that breakup or divorce becomes permanent, and she will find herself a guy who has a stronger reality than hers. On the other hand, this is how it happens between couples who do get back together. They break up, and as real as it looks, he doesn't fight her decision. He calmly agrees instead. He remains in control. He knows one secret that guy number 1 didn't know. And the secret is that she is going to change her mind. And he knows it. And that's why he can keep calm. He knows it's over for now. It's not forever. This is the book, The Female Brain. This is Luan, which is a famous neuropsychiatrist. In this book, she writes, most week of the month, a woman can be optimistic, but a slight shift in her hormones, and she hates herself and her life. Her thoughts feel real for her, and she acts on them as they are reality and would last forever. Her reality can change radically from week to week. Man, do you know how many times woman has told me, Ben, it's over, it doesn't work, we're not together anymore. And I say, no problem, no drama. Man, 4 weeks later, she changes her mind. And your ex, if she ever had feelings for you, no matter how stubborn she is, she will find it hard to let go of you. And you're going to have opportunities coming your way. Remember the inner control blueprints? That is your key right now. You gotta go through it and religiously study it and apply it, because if you act assertive, if you be cool, if you don't resist, you will win her back. So instead of freaking out and begging or waiting like a potato in no contact, you must understand the reason she doesn't want to be with you and only work on that. And look, it's always trust or attraction plus her not believing you will ever change. Now the trigger could be anything, could be you taking her for granted, cheating, fights, finances, Whatever the reason, you need to, number one, master controlling your emotions, and number two, control how you communicate with her and focus on the reason why she left. This is where most guys go wrong. So if you're in a situation that seems completely impossible, you must do this starting right now. Just relax. Sit back, notice your restlessness and how you're in reactive mode. First, we're gonna get that under control. The more you focus on executing the blueprint, the faster you'll get results. Also remember everything that she does, from ignoring you, triggering you, all the drama, not answering your texts, blocking you, even talking about how sex is amazing with the new guy. You must not react. Before she gives you a chance, she needs to see you're a strong guy so she can trust you again. She could text you anytime. You may accidentally run into her. And finally, secret number 3, how to avoid the number one most common, very dangerous and irreversible mistake that guys make after the breakup and lose their partner forever. Now, let me tell you about Peter. 40 days in no contact, and he got a text from his ex wishing him a happy birthday. He didn't know what to do and instantly jumped on the opportunity and messaged her back. He wrote, "Hey baby, I miss you so much. I'm so glad you messaged me. It's so hard without you." Uncontrollably got needy. She wrote back, "Dude, chill. I just said happy birthday." Ended in a bad fight and it all went down from there. The first impulse is to say what you feel instead of what works. Guys try to come up with the right text message instead of understanding attraction, emotions, and what actually works. Or let me tell you about Mark. He said, "Ben, I just miss her so much. I let my emotions get the best of me and message her, 'Hey Sarah, I miss you. I want to come see you again.' And she just blocked me. Just like that. After all those years together, I can't believe how easy it was for her to block me." I can tell you hundreds of stories about guys just like yourself who did all the hard work and could have got the girl back, but because of missing the blind spots and making honest mistakes, giving to fear, anxiety, stress, and impulses, everything fell apart and they lost the girl. So what can you do to make sure this doesn't happen to you and you can get her back? To get her back, you need to know 2 crucial facts. Fact number 1, breakup or divorce will leave you with blind spots and flooded with emotions. This means you will miscalibrate, and if you're a normal guy, you're going to make not the best decisions and you're gonna decide based on emotions, anger, sadness, jealousy, neediness, butthurt, and fear of losing her. These emotions appear in your behavior, in your texting, and how you act around her. Now, these are some of the questions you need to know the answer to. For example, do you think you should call her for a birthday? What if she invites you to meet her new boyfriend? Should you show up? Should you hide? If you show up, what are you going to tell the new guy? What about special events? Should you wish her a Merry Christmas? What about your anniversary? How about her birthday? When should you text her? What should you text her? What if she doesn't want to talk to you? How long should you wait? What if you're blocked? What if you have so much anxiety and fear of losing her that you can't just sit and wait? These are all valid questions. They come up all the time, and it's not your fault for not knowing what to do. But to get her back, you need to know answers to these questions. In these situations, it's very easy to make mistakes because doing what seems to be right is actually wrong. So you will have to double check your every move with someone beforehand to avoid making mistakes. Someone who holds you accountable, someone you trust, someone who's been there before you, someone who gets it, someone who understands breakup, and someone who has time for you consistently, and someone who cares for you. Someone who will walk the path with you to make sure you're doing everything right, stop you from making impulsive decisions, and push you to do the right thing so you are not missing out on any chances with her. And someone who can help you with text and prepare you for meeting her and attracting her when the timing is right. Don't worry if you don't have someone like this. I'll show you in a minute what to do. Fact number 2, your ex doesn't believe you will ever change. I say it again, your ex doesn't believe you will ever change. That's why you're going to hear me say this over and over. The guy who lost the girl is not the guy who gets the girl back. You guys broke up for a reason. She left for a reason. To get her back, you must change. And that is the secret to attraction. Do you know what she wants to know to be attracted to you again? Do you know what is the secret to her wanting you again? You'll be the most attractive to her when you know how to control your emotions. This means you need to be okay without her. The anxiety, stress, terror, sadness, jealousy, neediness, and fear of losing her must be under your control, not controlling you. Only then you can be congruent and rebuild the trust and attraction with her. And man, she's gonna test you like crazy. She's gonna bring up other guys, even if they're not real. She's gonna tell you there's absolutely no chance of you and her getting back together. And she's right with this situation. It's not possible. You have to change. And she's going to make sure you've really changed. She's going to be with a man anyways. And for you to be that man, you have to become masculine, confident, decisive, and a hell of a leader in control of your emotions because she needs to lean on you. And this is what determines your results. Now, I wanted to ask yourself, how do you know if you need help? You can ask yourself these questions. right now. Do you have a plan in place to find out exactly how to go through this period for the next 30 or 60 days without any guesswork? Do you have a system in place to change your mind without getting rejected? Do you know what you're gonna text her? Do you know what to do if she doesn't write you back? Do you know how to bring up the us talk again without pissing her off? Do you know if what you want to send her is the right message or not? Do you know what to do if she says don't talk to me again? If you don't know these answers, then the answer is to work with someone qualified to help you with these. Someone you trust, someone who's been there before you, and someone who has time for you consistently. Is this hard? Yes. You are in the middle of a psychological war with yourself and with your ex. Is this the hardest thing in the world? No, but it's hard. And if you have somebody who can just walk you through it, it becomes easier and you will be able to successfully do it. I shared with you 3 secrets to getting your ex back. Secret 1, I showed you the overview of the blueprint. We didn't get into details of how to implement since there's a ton of nuances and we don't have enough time to cover everything, not even close. Secret 2, I showed you why you and her are still not over, even if she has no interest in you right now or if she's seeing someone else. And secret 3, I showed you the number 1 mistake guys make by trying to do this alone until they lose the girl. And that is what we've covered so far. You know you want to take control of the situation and get her back. And you know what you're doing is just not working for you anymore. And you know you're losing time and feeling overwhelmed. And you also know if you want to get her back, you have to take control and do something different with conviction, and you have to do it fast because sitting back, waiting in no contact, in doubt is just not gonna do it anymore. I'm sure you're wondering what you should do next and how you can follow through with these strategies and the system I showed you quickly without getting overwhelmed. Even if you think your situation is not salvageable, watch this, I'm gonna tell you why in a minute. I've created a 4-week confidential coaching program that will guide you through the process and show you how to end the cycle of terror and come up with the best strategy so you can get your ex back using state control system. Now, before I tell you what this is, I must add this may not be for you for a few reasons, and I'm going to explain to you here in a minute. Now, let me tell you what it is first. This is me working with you one-on-one, showing you personally what you need to do next, step by step, to get your confidence back, quickly beat the negative emotions, and what to do step by step to get your ex back. This is your best chance of ending the cycle of terror and getting her back. This is your 30-day war map, the entire system, complete version of all the blueprints that I show you, all the text messages you should send her, so you can control what's happening between the two of you and build a deep connection with her again, without wasting any more time or making more mistakes, and do everything right so you can get her back, even if getting back together right now seems completely impossible. This comes with a complete step-by-step guide to go from anxious, sad, defeated, lost, confused, weak, and hurt to cool, confident, happy, sharp, strong, and in control of your thoughts and your emotions with a solid action plan to get your ex back. So if you want to do all of that easily and in just 30 days with me by your side, then this 4-week coaching program is specifically for you, which by the way is application only. It's not for sale to just anyone. So watch this to the end because I'm going to show you exactly how you can apply. And is this coaching program even for you? No. Plus, if you qualify, why should you specifically do this program out of all other programs? Lance with My Ex Again, Brad Brownie, Coach Lee, and guys from With My Ex Again. And also what to do if your situation is not salvageable and if your ex doesn't want to be with you right now. Me and you will have a quick chat. And if I see I can help you, then you can sign up and I will help you get her back. So if you want to know what is your next step, and if you want easy ways to break free from anxiety and the terror of the breakup, and if you want to know with certainty what to do so she forgives you for everything you did wrong, then this is for you. This is the same system I myself and hundreds of other guys who were in your situation have used and got great results. And dude, don't worry, I've taught this to every type of guy you can think of, all around the world. And just to give you peace of mind, so you know you're in good hands, I'm a certified strategic intervention coach by legendary Tony Robbins himself. Things you're going to learn are real streetwise strategies that work for you. Rest assured, learning this for you will be a piece of cake. So let me tell you exactly how it works and what you're getting if you end up working together. This program is a 4-week premium coaching program and it has different components. It's inside a secure and confidential members area. I've organized, structured, and classified everything ready for you to start using. There are plus 100 videos, worksheets, ebooks, roadmaps, outlines, planners, strategy walkthroughs, tactics, and live coaching calls. This also includes email coaching, voice message coaching, one-on-one video coaching, which is private, plus your own private inner circle, and a few other cool components that I'm gonna tell you in a second. So you can start quickly without wasting another minute. Now I'm going to show you the components of the program and outline how we are going to do this in the next 30 days. Basically, how we're going to ensure you will be in a significantly better emotional and mental state, happier and healthier, with a new solid plan which will enable you to take control of your life and get her back. First of all, I provide you with 4 separate types of life coaching support. You're gonna get 4 coaching calls with me, only you and I, and it's completely private. You can ask all of your questions and get immediate answers. You and I, we will go through your messages and situation, and I will help you with a custom tailored strategy for your specific situation. This means no more feeling confused, and also you won't make any more mistakes because you double check your next move with me, which means you will get results faster and with less effort. Every year, I do more than 2,000 coaching calls. Imagine how much experience I can bring to you and how it can help you with your situation. Now, how much is this cost? Let's take a look at alternatives. Other coaches charge you $1,000 for one call. And I assure you, this problem is not going to be fixed in one session because this needs time and we need several sessions to get results. This is a $1,600 value coaching that you'll get for free. But we don't stop there. There is more because I want you to get results. So I'm also going to coach you for 4 weeks via text. This is insane. This is like having someone that you can trust and consult as much as you want for 4 weeks. You know those moments of confusion and terror that you don't know where or who to turn to? No more of that. You can text me anytime you want during the day and I will write back to you with answer to your questions as soon as I get your message. Now, how much is this worth? Here are all the alternatives. There's bot email coaching. You might have seen these guys. They charge you monthly and you're not even talking to a human. You're talking to a software, to a computer bot. Or some of these companies hook you up with some agents in India or Philippines. They pretend you're talking to a coach. And that's what's different about me. No salespeople, no computer bot, no fake coaches. This is real. And that's another $500 value that you don't pay because it's included in this package. But we don't stop there because I've been where you are and I know you could use more help. And since I know this is a lonely struggle, I'm going to add you to a private inner circle with guys who are in the same situation as you. This is optional, but I highly encourage you to do it because really it's not a good idea to share certain things with your friends and family. They may get tired of hearing about it and they may not understand you or maybe even judge you. Your inner circle will give you a safe place to share and exchange ideas. That's not a $200 value that you get as a part of this package. I also support you for 4 weeks on voice messages on WhatsApp or Voxer. Basically, you can send me a voice message anytime and I'll voice you back with answer to a question. Imagine having a wingman through all this. That's another $1,000 value coaching that you'll get for free. Next, there's journal coaching. We track the symptoms day by day and we recognize triggers and control them. This guarantees in the next 30 days you'll be in a significantly better mental and emotional shape, and on top of that, make severe progress with your ex. Every day, I'm going to remind you by email to log your progress and anything that happened, plus what you feel, all of your challenges, and your questions. We will do this through private Google Docs. So I'll show you how to build a private Google document. Only you and I have access to this. And I will communicate with you based on your logs. Not only does this have a therapeutic effect, but it also allows me to figure out the gaps we need to fill out for you. And that is another $300 value coaching that you'll get for free. Now, the next and the main component is the state control system. So in 4 weeks, I'll teach you the entire state control system. The program has 4 milestones. Each milestone is covered in 1 to 2 weeks. Milestone 1 is prep. Milestone 2 is recovery and taking inner control. Milestone 3 is taking out of control. And milestone 4 is engagement and transitioning into a new relationship. So first, I take you through pre-training. I will show you how to stop screwing up your chances. Next, I'll show you how to realize what actually happened, because at the moment, you may even be out of touch with reality. Next, we will plan the next 30 days using the calendar I'll give you. I want to make sure you know exactly what you should be doing from today. So instead of feeling confused, lost, and waiting desperately for her to contact you, you'll follow this solid roadmap so you can take the next step with confidence and certainty, knowing you are doing the right thing to get her back. Next, we start in week 1, we go through taking inner control. And we cover this in 2 weeks of training. And let me tell you why we go so deep in this section. If you are sad and depressed, if you continue to beg, play from the position of weakness, keep her on the pedestal, or argue with her, she won't come back. Now, the problem is, you can't just say, all right, I'm gonna feel good so she won't be back. Because you cannot fake how you feel. So you need to very fast learn to think differently so you feel new emotions. And when you do that, you will automatically start making moves from the position of power and confidence instead of weakness, and that will re-attract her. We cover all of that in week 1 and 2. Then in week 3, we start working your outer world, which will be preparing you to meet her. I'll teach you advanced micro calibration, state control. I will also show you how to implement these in your texting, because regardless of what you want to have with her, dude, and where you are with her right now, you're either blocked or still living together, to get her back, you have to know how to text her. And there is a right way to do this. So I'm going to show you how to manage her emotions through text. So in a 3-day course, you'll quickly learn what to text, when to text, and what to do if she ignores you or replies to you negatively. And I'll also show you openers, reopeners, ultimatums. I'm going to give you a library of real life examples, texting blueprints, ways to initiate contact, different ways to transition to date. You're also going to get the entire text roadmap that visually shows you what to do step by step until you meet her. And all of this is inside the Ultimate Texting Secret program, which I will give you full access to. You can't continue to stay away from her worrying what if she says no. So at one point, you have to ask her out and take her on a date. When the timing is right and when we have enough rapport and comfort and when she's ready, don't worry, I will personally help you gauge, basically calibrate, and you'll get there even if right now it feels so far out of reach. Depending on the situation, it might take some time. And that's why I'm here with you and I give you the green light when the timing is right. First, I'll show you how to get her to come on a date with you. I'll also show you all the details of date ideas. Then I'll teach you what to do on the dates, the mechanics, the blueprints, and the checkpoints model. You don't do any of this without my personal supervision. This is very sensitive and we must make sure the moves that we make and the timing is right. I'm gonna work on that with you. Next, I'll give you another powerful weapon. I'll teach you argument and conflict management methods. You need to know how to communicate with her without ending in arguments or fights. Otherwise, she will resent you. I'll show you how to act around her. So instead of ending up in a fight, you will quickly build and maintain a healthy and harmonious relationship with her. You are going to get 180 videos. I know it sounds like a lot, but when you follow the plan I'll give you, you'll finish everything in the next 30 days. Even if it takes you longer, it's totally fine. No worries, no rush. I'm not gonna cut your access. Just make sure you follow the plan. Your access to all these digital contents, members area, guides, PDF, even the groups and videos is lifetime. Which, by the way, you can use some of these new skills in your other interactions and relationships as well. And for the next 30 days, every day you'll get at least 3 videos. A concept video, which is the theory, a worksheet exercise. Next, you get tools that increase your pain tolerance, help you recover and heal faster. I'll also give you a 15-minute video to remind you should work out and how important it is to do this. I added these here because these certain exercises, they release dopamine, endorphin, the happy hormone that makes you feel good. You'll also get bonuses with my books and other useful materials. For example, my conversations with kinesiologists and psychologists, so you can get results faster. It's going to be a fantastic 4-week journey and I'll be with you every step of the way. So here's everything you're gonna get. I already showed you what comes with the program. You'll get the entire system. When you sign up, you're going to get instant access to the program. Only this component is valued at $2,997, but you will not be paying that. You also get instant access to Coaching Megavolt. That's another $3,600 value coaching that you'll get for free as a part of this package. The whole Coaching Megavolt is included in this. You're also going to get very specific components of a $3,000 ADMC program. I've gone through this program, handpicked the essential components, the most important parts that I know will help you with confidence, masculine behavior, and communication with your ex and also other people. I've pulled those parts out and I'm going to give them to you as a part of this package, just as a bonus. ADMC is a $3,000 program that you don't pay for here. I know taking her out on a date at this stage might sound too far out of reach, but I can't let you get away without learning or at least getting a decent course on these crucial skills. Now, disclaimer before we go forward, you don't have to do this. In some cases, it's not the best idea, but in most cases, I highly recommend you to do it. That's why I'm going to teach this to you. And me and you are going to have a chat to see if you implement this or not. I'll be talking to you about it when we get to the kickoff call. The bottom line is, to get her back, you need to take her through the date checkpoints. And I'm going to teach you the checkpoints through ADMC. And look, man, the same way you don't learn swimming by reading about it or by watching videos, dating and seducing your ex is exactly the same. So we are going to do this in the real world in the next 4 weeks. So I'm going to show you how to get several quality dates every week. so you can practice in the real world. Even if it's far out of your reality right now, I'm gonna show you how to do it. So when you see her again, you'll be sharp and ready. So I'll give you the 12-step blueprint. Step 1, how and where to find, approach, and meet new women, both online and offline. This works even if you've never done it, or if you used to be good with women, but now you're rusty because of the relationship. Step 2, how to get a phone number. Step 3, how, when, and what to text her so she instantly writes back to you. Step 4, how and when to ask her out so she complies and comes out on a date. Step 5, what to do before the date. Step 6, what to do on the date itself. Step 7, how to measure the attraction and comfort level so you can make the next move right. Step 8, how to make smooth transitions and go home with her. Step 9, what to do at home so she feels comfortable. Step 10, how to apply the sexual escalation ladder and a detailed training on good connected sex. Step 11, what to do after the first date to see her again. And step 12, the instructions for second dates and how to turn that into a relationship if you want. And you learn all this on week 3 of the program. That right there is a full-on premium home study course. Most guys do some of these steps randomly, and you might even be good or great at a few of them and already be getting some results. Here, you're going to get a structured step-by-step method. It's a refresher course, even if you're amazing. Or you might say, Ben, I already know how to do it. I just want my ex back. I hear you. Leave that to me. We'll work on that. So up to here, you're getting the entire state control program, the coaching megavolt, and the advanced dating masterclass. Next, you'll get the case studies. This is a collection of quick videos where I dissect both successful and failed divorces and breakups. There are cases of infidelity, divorce when there's kids involved, sometimes it's just boyfriend and girlfriend. These case study analysis videos are worth $197. So up to here, you're getting the entire state control program, the coaching megavolt, advanced dating masterclass, the case study reports. Now there is even more, and this is what I call life control blueprint, because you and I both know you can't keep going on like this anymore, man. You need to make a shift in your lifestyle, because no one wants to be around a sad, boring, or in any ways unattractive person who doesn't have an exciting life. Dude, she needs to see you're doing well. If she looks at you and sees you're living like a sad, miserable fuck and you can't even take care of yourself, then she would never come back. So I'm gonna show you how to use the breakup force, and instead of being miserable and confused, very quickly, in a matter of weeks, build a lifestyle of happiness and abundance so there's even room for your ex to come back. We cannot fake this. She will only give you a chance if she sees real change in your lifestyle, change in your attitude, and I'm giving you many ways to make that possible. I will show you the blueprint to quickly build a happy, purposeful, and enjoyable life. I'll show you how to spend your days, how to set goals, how to make plans, nutrition plans, and all the trainings that I did and cost me thousands of dollars with trainers and years to learn. Customized daily routines and rituals specifically to combat codependency, neediness, and emotional weakness. Those nuances and these skills that I mentioned, these are all the things that I learned in Thailand, in temples, from monks, and a ton that I learned from a love addiction rehab. I learned this in rehab center and some psychologists, and I'm bringing all of that to you so you can quickly boost your energy within the next 4 weeks and make significant changes to your lifestyle. So you wake up every morning full of energy with a plan to go about your life, and that is what brings your ex back. This one short program is worth your investment today. So up to here, you're getting the entire state control program, the coaching megavolt, advanced dating masterclass, the case study reports, plus life control blueprint, which is worth $297. I'm also gonna toss in a copy of my relationship program. I show you how to keep the attraction and never again in the future lose your power. This program on its own is sold $197. And finally, a $397 super bonus pack as a gift. I give you this so you get results faster. First gift you'll get in this pack is calendar. So you know what you should be doing every day at a glance at this quick guide and calendar. So instead of struggling through every minute of every day with doubt, do what must be done with confidence. This is your visual roadmap and everything you need to do step by step. Next, which is boosting arousal and attraction. I'll show you how to turn it on under the radar and without getting rejected. Or if you're already friend zone, you get out of the friend zone. I specifically added this here because you're going to... So let me quickly recap and see how we can get you started today so you can get her back without wasting any more time. So you're getting 180 videos, 30 worksheets, 30 outlines, tools, checklists, the blueprints, and your own private access to secure members area. That is the entire X-Pack program, the Coaching Megavault, Advanced Technique Masterclass, case study reports, life control blueprint, relationship program, and the super bonus pack. That is a total value of $10,685. But I'm not gonna charge you $10,685. But if I were to sell these items individually, that's what it would total up to in terms of total value. Because just by doing things that I'll show you here, you'll end up saving time and a ton of money on counseling, therapy, sometimes even divorce lawyers, and costs like alimony and other costs of training. Think about it for a second. How much are you willing to invest to get her back? $10,000? $5,000? How much are you willing to invest to learn to end the confusion, to not suffer anymore, to not feel jealous, anxious, lost, hurt, and instead of going through this painfully, thrive and spend every moment with confidence, knowing you have a plan, with peace of mind, knowing you're doing the right thing and could have paid anything. I have guys who go and do Tony Robbins seminars and pay thousands of dollars and attend these high and expensive generic seminars and never get to learn these specific skills. Here I'll show you fast and, more important, practical tools so you can get her back while you save thousands of dollars and months and even years. And dude, you're no stranger, I tell you. It took me over 9 years. I lost more than 5 relationships and spent thousands of dollars on therapists and coaches. Only $10,000 with Mike, and that was a long time ago. $10,000 now would be a lot more. Now you can skip all that, save years of hard work and frustration, and get even better results than that, faster. You're not even gonna pay half of that, not even quarter of that. Because I know if you watch this video, if you're this far in the video, it means you are. So when you apply today, while I'm still signing up, guys, and if I see I can work with you, only today you can get the complete program and everything you see on the screen for a one-time payment of $997. But we don't have a deal yet. I'm not offering to sell you anything here. I need to speak to you to make sure I can help you. Even if you're skeptical, that's okay. I want to help you and I don't want skepticism to stop you. I'm going to show you how you can start with zero risk. So keep watching. I'm also going to address this one that, Ben, I want to sign up for this program. I know it's $997, but I don't know you and I'm concerned buying anything online. I'm going to answer that. And also I'm going to answer that question that, Ben, I want to sign up, but I don't have all the money. What should I do? So keep watching. This program is very private, very exclusive, and you can only get it if you talk to me first. Because first of all, there's just not enough spots. Right now, I can speak to only 1 or 2 or maximum 3 guys who potentially qualify to join this program and get up and running in the next 24 hours. If you want me by your side to tell you what to do to guarantee you're not making any more mistakes, if you want to get access to the complete system and everything I showed you, and if you're willing to implement, then you see my contact details on the screen. You can either use SMS or WhatsApp, send me a message, mention your name and say, Ben, I watched the video, I want to apply for the program. Also tell me your age and when you broke up. And do it right now while this video is still up. When I receive your message, I'll text you and ask you a couple questions, just to make sure we're a good fit and I can help you with solid results. We might even have a quick 5 to 10 minute chat today or tomorrow. If I see it's a match and I can help you, then I'll send you a link and show you how to get on board so you and I together can make sure this is the right thing for you to do. Now, some people think this is expensive, or they tell me, Ben, I've seen programs for $47. And you know what? This is expensive. You're more than welcome to go and buy one of those $47 products. Soon you realize, number 1, they don't work. Number 2, you waste $47. And number 3, you risk what's left of a relationship. And you lose precious time that you will never get back. I'm sure you know what you're up against needs real tools and frameworks. It's definitely not for everyone. If you're not comfortable with the price, I tell you what I told Brian this morning on the call. He wanted to sign up, but he wasn't sure at first. Here's what I told him. If you divide $997 by a year, it's less than $3 per day. $3, dude. I told him, Brian, isn't your family and trying to make this work worth investing $3 a day? Isn't taking a solid shot to save your relationship worth $3 a day? Even if it gives you only 1% chance of getting her back. He said, Ben, even if it gives me 1% chance of getting her back, it's worth it. And not only that, just the tools that you will learn here, they will boost your confidence, they teach you how to manage your emotions, fill the gap that she used to fill for you in your heart, in your life, and overcome your sadness, anger, jealousy, so you can come out of this funk. And just knowing what you need to do step by step to navigate through this breakup without anxiety and doubts. I know guys pay thousands of dollars to just talk to a therapist or take pills that won't even help them. They push the emotions down. Here we're going to release all of this. Or think about it like a trip that you have to go from New York to Los Angeles. You can walk, it will take you plus 1,000 hours. You'll probably get sick, dehydrated, and messed up until you arrive. If you arrive, you might take the wrong way along the way, may not even make it there in one piece. Or you can go first class, which is this program and me in your corner. By the way, if you want to get only the coaching calls, that's going to cost you $1,600. Or only the membership portal, that on its own is $3,000. Or access to ADMC, which is $3,000. It's all included today in this package. It's all about how much yourself, your ex, and your relationship are worth to you. To some guys, $47, and that is fine, but that is not me. When it comes to something as significant as my relationship, I would not go with cheap and garbage options. So ask yourself, do you really want to risk by going cheap? I want you to fast forward 2 months from now. Your ex, your relationship, it doesn't deserve that investment? This offer, this huge discount, this whole training, this is a temporary package and goes away when I sign up a couple more guys. Because I need to be able to handle how many guys I sign up. If you're determined to get her back, message me right now before someone else gets your spot. And please, if you're not serious to do the work, please do not message me. You and I should be on the same page to be able to do this. And by same page, I mean, you need a bulletproof mindset so you can control your thoughts and manage your emotions. Also, you need a real strategy to communicate with her. You're gonna need help with texting plus one-on-one coaching. If you're one of those guys who wants to just pay to get a magic text message, I'm not your guy. To get results, you need to make some changes because she doesn't believe you'll ever change. And that's one reason she left. We have to work on that. Remember, the guy who lost the girl is not the guy who gets the girl back. So we have some work to do beyond just text messaging, and of course I help you with that. But this investment you're making today, this time, this money, this energy is in yourself and my time, me helping you recover, heal, and together we're gonna get results. Now the big question you might be having, should I do this program or not? My situation is hard, different, I'm blocked, I feel it's not salvageable, etc. Or if you have doubts, or you're on the fence, or for any reason wondering if this program is for you or not. Either way, from this point forward, the anxiety, sadness, jealousy, neediness, that loneliness, confusion, and the fear of losing her must be under your control, not controlling you. Only then you can be congruent and rebuild the trust and reattract her. No man has ever got his ex back without making this change in himself. And even if he did, he lost her again. Your ex is going to be with a man anyways. And for you to be that guy, you have to change. Gain her trust, become masculine, confident, decisive. And the fastest way to do that is to do this program together. So if you really need help, if you're willing to implement, don't think anymore, grab your phone and send me a message right now. You do the things that I show you. Or think about it, if you want to hire a relationship counselor, it can cost thousands. And good luck getting your ex to come with you. Those sessions have so many rules and regulations and are not really practical. Even if your ex agrees to come with you, she'll come to attack because she already doesn't believe you'll ever change. You have no idea how many times my clients tell me, Ben, I pay hundreds of dollars per session. She didn't even agree to come. She didn't show up. And if she comes, she gives me so much attitude as if she is doing me a favor. And almost always the counselor takes her side. And at this point, you really have two choices, man. You can choose to do nothing. If you do nothing, what will you get? Nothing. Actually, you get more pain, confusion, and a lot of regret. Or you can choose to do what you owe to yourself, owe it to her, and to your relationship, and make things right. Follow this proven system with me by your side. Be confident that you're doing the right thing, the right way, everything you can to get her back. It's me and you against this breakup. And every other motherfucker who's going after your ex. Don't waste any more time. Go ahead and send that message that will change your future with this woman. You got nothing to lose. And we got a lot of work to do, man. You've been watching this far. You know you want to get her back. You know this is an incredible offer. And you know you want to do this, otherwise you wouldn't be watching this far. So ask yourself, what if it works? What could possibly be better than that? Just think about it for a second. You and her go out together again. Make love to her again. Imagine you let go of the guilt, regrets of taking her for granted, anxiety, fear of her with somebody else, feeling rejected or feeling that you may not have been good enough to her or you may not have been enough for her. Imagine releasing all of those emotions and moving forward from here. I will help you make that happen. So go ahead, message me, mention, Ben, I watched the video, I want to apply for the program today.
In the beginning, my ex, when we first broke up, told me that she didn't even want to hug me because I disgusted her. Now we're at the point where we're hooking up multiple times a week. We're going on dates. So you're thinking about Ben Baker? Do it. Don't waste any more time. The guy's no bullshit. I came home one day and my wife of 9 years and mother of children told me that she no longer loved me and that she didn't want to be with me anymore. It was devastating to me and my kids. She ended up moving out and I was broken. Serious depression, almost lost my job. Spent so much money on relationship coaches and got nowhere. And I kept pushing my ex away. Then one day I found Ben. I saw his ad and I said, screw it. If I really want to get my ex back, what's the cost worth? I mean, to me, I'll pay anything at that point. So I found Ben, worked with him, and I'm still working with him. And he has basically brought me from my knees to standing straight up again. I am way more confident. I'm happy again. We are communicating again. Things are getting better. But things are progressing in the right way. And it's all thanks to Ben. This guy does not bullshit you. I listened to Ben, and things have changed since then. This guy knows what he's talking about. He's not going to bullshit you. He's not going to talk to you like one of these guys in a suit and try to sugarcoat everything. He's going to tell you like it is. Get it going. Don't waste any more time. I still have a little bit of ways to go, but things are so much better.
Now, since you're watching this far, let me tell you that it gets even better. Dude, I want to make it a no-brainer for you so we can get to work faster instead of you sitting on the fence. On top of everything else that I told you, I'm also going to give you 3 more special bonuses. I'm going to show you a simple 100% rejection-free 3-step formula you can use with anyone, your ex included. So when you want to ask them out, you will get a date with absolutely 0 chance of rejection. You send 3 messages in the same order that I'll show you, and you get yourself a date. Also, I offer several one-on-one coaching packages. So on top of everything else that you receive today, I'm going to give you a 30% discount on any future one-on-one coaching sessions. And last but not least, I'm going to give you the breakup first aid kit. This is about overcoming your pain, because the pain is not going to go anywhere unless you end it inside of you. Also in this pack, I'm going to give you a copy of my book, Getting Over Breakup. You learn how to reprogram your mind and bring peace and calm back to your life, even without her. Now, just one more time to remind you what you're getting. The entire State Control program, the Coaching Megavolt, Advanced Dating Masterclass, the Case Study Reports, Life Control Blueprint, Relationship Program, Super Bonus Pack, which is a 3-step formula, 30% discount on one-on-one coaching, and the Breakup First Aid Kit. That is a total value of $11,267 that you will only be paying $997 today. But once again, I can only talk to 3 other guys for this class. So if you're serious about getting her back, man, don't think anymore. Just message me now. And dude, you can buy every coaching program or product you'll find online on YouTube and Google. Judge it side by side with what I give you. If you don't find this program more powerful, effective, practical, intimate, useful, and viciously superior by far, not only I give you all of your money back, I'll also give you $50 to compensate for your time. That is how confident I am about this program and what it can do for you. Watch the program, follow my instructions, do the worksheets, and finish all of the trainings. It's important that you do all of that. So if you haven't already, send me a message, we have a talk, and I'll see if I can help you. I'll show you how to sign up. Now, in case you're thinking, what if it won't work for me? Then you gotta hear this. First of all, just by going through milestone 1, 2, and 3, you'll be in a significantly better position with her than you are right now. Because you will know what to do, you'll have the tools that you don't have right now, you'll be significantly more confident in 3 weeks, you'll have my live support, you'll have pre-selection and social proof, more dates, and that automatically makes you not needy. But beside that, tell me this. Do you really think you're not taking a risk by not signing up? You'll be taking a much bigger risk by not trying. Not doing this coaching program is more risky. You'll have to aimlessly look for random solutions, and not only the internet is wild west and you'll run into bad information, you lose the opportunity to have someone to discuss with when she contacts you. That increases the chances of you making a mistake. You probably won't have real support, and honestly, it's really not that easy to find someone who genuinely wants to help you on this level. It's all risky. The moment you said hi to her for the first time, it got risky. The moment you kissed her for the first time, it got risky. Separating from someone so important is risky. Living in doubt is risky. Waiting and all these negative emotions you're experiencing is risky. If you think trying is risky, wait until they hand you the bill for not trying. What if when you met her for the first time, what if you never talked to her? What if you thought with yourself, nah, it's not gonna work, she's not gonna like me? But you did it. You approached her, you talked to her, you kissed her, you had sex, and you made her fall in love with you. And there were challenges, and you stuck with it. And that's why you got to her in the first place. You didn't expect a safety net from life, and I know deep down you don't expect one from me either. So I know if you're a type of guy who needs permission to quit when things get rough, I don't do that here. But I know you're not that type of person because you're still here weighing this decision. And really, you think I would put all this effort, big 20 hours of training, and coach guys for years, make all these systems, if I wasn't sure what it can do for you? You think I would be able to continue all of these classes that I do? The attitude to get her back is that right now, you should only focus on one thing. What if it works, and how can I do it now? And here's my advice, man. Get to work because we don't have time to waste.
Cody here from Colorado. Just wanted to take a quick second to tell you a little bit about my experience and my journey working with Ben in the program. It's been life-changing, to say the least. And it fucking works. Fucking works, man. It's changed my life, not only with me and my ex, just for me and my life in general. I'm a normal dude just like you. My girlfriend broke up with me about a month ago, and I was pretty lost at the time. I thought everything was going great between us, and then she just dropped this bomb on me, and I was pretty surprised. Didn't know what to do. Felt pretty lost, alone, helpless. I knew that I wanted to get her back, but I didn't necessarily know how or what to do that. Like a lot of guys, I went online, watched YouTube videos, tried to read books, tried to get advice from friends and family, and nothing was really quite working. You know, what I came to the conclusion of from what everybody was saying was to go into this no contact method until she would eventually reach back out to me. I started doing that until I saw a video of Ben, and Ben was the only person that said, fuck that, fuck the no contact method, you have to take action now. And he's right. And so I decided to look into it further. I got in touch with Ben. We talked a little bit. From then on, I started the program. Thought it was a little expensive. I was unsure. I was skeptical about it, like I'm sure you are probably now. But let me just tell you that it's worth every penny. Just think about all of the stupid shit that you spend money on. Think about what you would pay to get that person that you love in your life back again. And so I thought about it that way, and I decided to give it a shot. And it was one of the best decisions I've ever made in my life. And we came up with a game plan, and I started to realize and recognize all of the things that I was doing wrong in our relationship. It really helped me reflect and realize that there were so many mistakes that I was making without even realizing them. And so it was super enlightening to start to realize all of these things and to learn how to correct them and learn how to be the man that I need to be, not only for my girlfriend, but in life in general. Just to give you an update, now I have been talking with my girlfriend for the past couple weeks. We went out for the first time last week, and we are going out again this weekend, and things seem to be going really well with us now. I know how to act around her. I know how to increase attraction between us, and I know how to handle things moving forward in our relationship so nothing like this will ever happen again. So if you're skeptical like I was before I started the program, I just want to tell you that it fucking works, and Ben is the man, and he will take good care of you. He is active with you throughout the program. I talk with him still almost every day. If you ever have questions or you need to know something that you're confused about, all you have to do is reach out to him and he'll be right there for you. He's like your wingman throughout this whole process. Because you need a game plan, and you need a wingman. You need somebody that's going to be there for you while you go through this process. You can't just do it all on your own. So if you're skeptical like I was, just fucking do it, because it fucking works, man. And it'll be the best decision that you've ever made, just like it has been for me. So take care, guys, and I hope to see you on the other side.
Money comes and goes, but time does not. Opportunity doesn't either. It just disappears, no matter how much you want it later. So now you could go out, spend months, waste your valuable time trying to figure something out, but you will never get that time back. Instead, you could save all that time and effort. It will cost you money to get started, but that money will come back always. The time that you're away from your ex in trial and error is wasted effort and is gone forever. This is not a cost, dude. This is an investment in yourself and your relationship. Now, dude, once you've been through this training and you do everything that I show you, you can say goodbye to stress, anxiety, and confusion and waiting, not knowing what to do. You'll never have to worry about what you should text next, what you should do next. Can you imagine how life will be when all the anxiety and stress and terror instantly disappears from your life? What will you do with all the extra time and energy? And in reality, nobody has ever gotten their ex back by quitting. This is absolutely your next step to show her you can do what you need to do to get her back. It's time you take care of yourself and do what you really need as a man. And I tell you this, dude, I've been coaching guys for over 10 years and I know one thing. Guys who pay also pay attention. That's one reason I charge for this program. If you go ahead and I give you everything for free, I give you the best program in the world for free, and you have not paid for it, you're not invested in it, you will not appreciate it. That's just the thing about coaching and about buying anything. This is the investment you make in yourself, and you see almost instant results. I'm here to help you succeed, and together we achieve the greatest results that right now may seem like a dream to you.
Hey guys, I want to talk about Ben Baker's program, how it helped me. April 2020, it was the height of COVID was starting. I was in a very bad situation with my wife. Police were involved. I got thrown out of my house. I lost my son. Then it spiraled out of control even further, where I had to go to court. I had to fight for custody. We were on the verge of divorce. She was going after me for spouse support, wouldn't talk to me. I mean, it was bad. And I thought to myself, there is no way. I was at my lowest point. I felt like an asteroid hit me. I was completely caught off guard. Not to go into detail about that, but I wanted to talk about Ben. So I came across Ben's YouTube video. Like all of us, we were probably searching YouTube, reading things. Something was different about Ben. I just felt this guy said some things that were very real and authentic. So I said, what the hell, I'll take a risk. I connected with him. And immediately, whenever I started talking to him, I just felt a sense of ease that this guy was understanding my situation. And I just felt very confident to work with him. When we're going through a situation like that that's so bad, it's nice to have somebody who has an understanding of everything, but also kind of makes you feel good about coming out of the other side of a bad situation. Ben was with me through every step of the way of my entire situation. And a long story short, I have my wife back now, my family. I'm in the best situation I've ever been in, and my marriage couldn't be any better than it has been. And I owe it all to Ben. The program taught me a lot about emotional self-control. Taught me a lot about confidence. Taught me a lot about myself. And that's just the tip of the iceberg. What I learned in this program, I can carry with me throughout the rest of my life. And one of the unique things about this program is I have the ability to kind of read a situation, read my wife's behavior, and it even works in public where it just kind of gives you this sense of awareness of what's going on. I understand relationships better. I understand myself better. I can predict things where if I'm having a conversation with my wife, I can kind of read between the lines and I know how to respond so I have the best possible outcome based on what I say and what I do. And I can kind of mold the direction of where the relationship is going based on my emotional control, what I say, how I respond to a situation. It's almost like having a superpower. And like I said, in your career, the communication skills, the confidence, just everything that I've learned from Ben. Like I said, it not only helped me get my wife back, my family back. I mean, my situation was bad. I mean, she was gone. I was paying child support. I mean, we were ready to sign divorce papers. And I was able to communicate, behave in a manner that reattracted her, that brought her back, where she, on her own, canceled the child support, begged me to come back home, reached out to me to get back together with her, and I didn't expect that to happen. I was confident in the program, and I was moving forward and excited about the direction of my life. I can't thank Ben Baker enough for everything he's done to help me. He is truly a great person who is with you every step of the way through your process. I was able to reach out to him in the middle of the night, and he would respond back and tell me exactly how to handle the situation I was dealing with. If it was a communication, like say a text message, he would, help me say the right things until I learned this stuff and got it on my own. And, I didn't have to reach out to him so much anymore because I started making the correct decisions. And, that's what it's about. This stuff is not taught when we grow up. It's not taught in schools. Just the way he does things, the way he's by your side through the whole process. You're not going to get that from anybody else. What I've learned, I'm going to carry on for the rest of my life. And just wanted to share this story. So thank you.
This is a photo of one of my seminars in Europe a few years back. I kept this photo because I was explaining something to guys there that I want to share here with you as well. You either lead with fear and doubts or confidence and conviction. And see, man, in reality, for you, it's the same. One of these two things is going to happen. Your ex, she needs a strong man who knows what he's doing. You either become that strong guy she needs and get her back, or you spend this time in confusion, doubt, fear, and uncertainty until she finds herself another guy. A guy who's strong. And I want you to be that guy. I'm going to give you all of the tools, and I'm willing to walk the path with you. So you get yourself, your life, and your ex back. And it's okay if you don't know what you should do. I'm going to show you. But if you don't know what you're doing and still not get help, or if you don't do anything about it, then losing her will be your fault. Your brain is designed to fail. The skeptical voice in your head that is stopping you from taking action right now is the very same weak voice that caused you to lose her. Quiet it down and do what you should do. I'll tell you a 1-minute story about this dude. His name was Ethan. Cool dude from Manhattan. He's 45. We've been working together for a few months now. He told me he wants to sign up, but he's a frugal kind of guy. So he messaged me, we talked, and I asked him to write a list of all of his expenses in the last 30 days. Actually, let me show you the list. This is the amount of money he had spent. Almost $250 on beer with his buddies to talk about his relationship. $150 flowers sent to his ex, which she threw in the garbage. $600 for 4 sessions of therapy that not only didn't help him, gave him more anxiety. And the therapist told him that he needs to continue doing it for years until he gets any results, if any. He went to Hamptons with his friends. That cost him $800. And he spent $300 on useless ebooks and 1 session of coaching with some random coach, which was an absolute waste of his time. That's more than $2,000 that he will never see again, gone, wasted. And when he came to me, he was a mess. The point is, man, the answer is not in the bottle, or getaway trips, or annual therapy sessions, or one-time coaching sessions, or cheap products. You need a change, and you know it. Poor mindset doesn't work anymore, man. Bad decisions push their way. You need to work on yourself. You need to put your life together. You need to be assertive, and there is a way to that. You cannot fake any of that. You need to show her you are the man. You need to follow these blueprints. You need to follow these charts. You need to do the exercises that I show you. These are the things that you should have done a long time ago. And not only now you have to learn those, you also need the strategies to get her back. And the only way to get her back, not for you, for just anyone in your situation, is to invest in yourself and arm yourself with the right tools so you can get results. And I help you do all of that in 30 days. Now, I've told you how the whole system works. I've shown you how to get her back. I showed you the big picture, a glance at the blueprints. But you know what, dude? To be successful with this, you're going to need more than information alone. Even if you read all the books on Amazon, watch all the videos on YouTube, you still need a coach for this. Think about it. Why do you think people get trainers at the gym? Why do you think people get business coaches? There's so many reasons. Blind spots, time limits, lack of motivation, support, advanced training, and a lot more. I know you can be successful with this system, but you're going to need coaching. You will have questions that need to be answered, and you're going to need help in accountability department. There's going to be times coming your way that you doubt everything. We will get through everything together. And really, the success rate of getting X back when people go by themselves is almost 0%. And there are many good reasons for that. Because your mind's gonna take over, insecurities are gonna take over, and you need to battle those. But my success rate for those who work with me is very high. If information was enough, then you could have just turned to Google. You need a guide who has been there before, who can take you there right now. So go ahead, send me a message right now. Don't waste any more time. Also, I want to add something here. I know there's some guys watching this might be thinking, my situation is impossible. She's moved away 5,000 miles, engaged to another guy, pregnant with his baby, and got a restraining order against me. And that just sounds impossible. Now let's say your case is that hard. You need to do this program for yourself. You cannot continue to live like this. You have to do whatever it takes to change your state, and that is absolutely necessary to do if you want to get her back.
Hey guys, my name is Cam King, and I've been working with Ben for a couple months, and I live over here in Colorado. I'm 31 years old, like a lot of us. We've all been through some pretty tough relationships, and I gotta be honest, working with Ben as a mentor was awesome. I was not really in the best place, probably about like 8-9 months, maybe 7, 8, 9 months when I first came across Ben from a really bad breakup of about 7 years. Thought it would be a girl I would marry, spend the rest of my life with. And it was just a really, really toxic, brutal breakup. I got myself back from working with Ben. Ben has over 100 different videos, has a program that you can go literally day by day, do different worksheets, do different exercises, and the exercises helped so fucking much. I can't even tell you. Just the way he was like, dude, stop doing all of these things and just cool, like train your brain. All the exercises, all the worksheets, all the videos were just like my saving grace, right? I would watch them repeatedly. He gives you stuff to read, gives you stuff to watch, tells you to start dating again. And once I did start dating again and seeing all of the patterns from all the things that Ben teaches you in the videos, it made dating like a lot of fun again. You know, ended up seeing like 4 or 5 different girls, a couple different dates a week. But beyond that, like that's not even what I wanted. It's not about getting girls or getting laid. I got so focused on my business, right? I started to figure out what the hell I wanted to do again. I started to figure out who the hell I was and who I wanted to be. And Ben really kind of gave me the tools, the tips, the tricks, the foundations to be like, fuck it, like I'm good. Like I'm totally good. And I've definitely bungled a couple things communication wise, you know, dates with girls, whatever, but that's part of being human, it's part of life. But I gotta tell you, working with Ben was fucking awesome. I saw one of his YouTube videos, and in the first 10 seconds, I was like, I gotta work with that dude. I don't know what it was. Ben's just this crazy, crazy eccentric dude. Awesome guy, hilarious, always good on WhatsApp, super responsive. Even if you fuck up, he's like, dude, it's okay, you got this. Everything that Ben gives you throughout his program, his course, bro, changed my life. And if you're watching this, I hope you fucking sign up and you work with Ben, because you deserve it. Take care.
What's up, guys? I just want to talk to you a little bit about my experience with the Get Your Ex Back program. When I first joined, I was probably a lot like you, watching a bunch of YouTube videos, trying to figure out any which way possible to get my ex back, you know, doing no contact, psychological tactics, begging, pleading, crying. None of it was working. And then I came across Ben's program, and I signed up for it as a last-ditch effort, and it was the best decision I ever made in my life. Since starting the program, I've been able to reestablish my confidence. I've lost weight. My physical appearance has changed. My demeanor's changed. And most importantly, I've gained back my own self-worth and my own happiness. And that's what I took from the program more importantly. And since following every step, you know, I've had women coming at me. My professional career has improved. My ex has texted me again, but I'm at a point now where I know I'm fine with or without her. It just works. I can't explain it, how it works until you do the program, but if you follow the steps to a T, you will get yourself back. And that's the most important thing. If you even want a remote chance of getting your ex back, you got to become the guy she fell in love with in the first place. And if you're watching this video thinking about doing it, I can only tell you from my personal experience, it works, man. I'm in the best position I've been in a long time. And it's all thanks to Ben, who, by the way, will be available to you 24/7 by text message. He'll answer your phone calls. He'll get on a video chat with you. It's not some automated system where you just have to follow a bot. You know, Ben's there for you every step of the way. He'll put you in a support group with other guys that are in the same position. And some of those guys have become my close friends now. So I have nothing but a positive experience. If you want to get your ex back, the first step is getting yourself back. And you can do that with this program. I'm a living testimony of it.
Hey guys, if you're watching this video, it's probably because you're right now going through a breakup or a divorce. You're on the fence of whether or not you should join a program with Ben Baker. And you're probably not feeling very well. You're probably not sleeping at night. You probably can't eat. You probably can't focus. You feel like shit and you're ready to get out of it. And let me tell you, the only way to get out of it is to join this program. Ben Baker is the real deal, man. He's going to take you through it. He's going to hold your hand. He's going to be there for you. This is not some ebook that is going to make you feel better and some magic that's going to help you. Ben Baker will help you. He's going to message you every day. If you need to call him, he will talk to you. He will walk you through it. He's got a proven plan that's going to take you from being in hell to recovery and finally having the opportunity to get back with your ex, if you choose to at that moment. His program isn't cheap. His program is not easy. You're going to have to put in some work. You're going to have to do the work to get better. But he will help you. He's not just going to take your money and let you fend for yourself. He's helped me in less than 30 days go from fear, worry, lack of sleep, to being able to finally focus and gain some reality on what's really going on and how to recover faster and get your life back. If you want to get your ex back, this is the way to do it. There's no other way. This is it. And he's going to be there for you. And even when you're done with the program, he is going to still be there for you. He's going to be a friend to you. He's going to be somebody that you can look up to, a mentor. He knows what he's talking about. And he's going to help you like nobody else, man. You got to give him a chance. It's time to put all your chips in and fix yourself. Because if you don't work on yourself right now and jump into this program, you have no chance in hell with getting back to your ex. So do the right thing, man. Do the thing for you and sign up today. You're going to be glad you did it. You're going to feel better fast. Good luck to you.
Hey guys, my name's Daryl. I'm a part of Ben's program. I've been going through for a while with him. Helps you with a lot of your issues. Contacts you often, texts, calls you on WhatsApp. He's definitely there for you whenever you need him. And his program's got a lot of good information in it, and he definitely cares about everyone he takes care of. But if you're on the fence about it, I'm telling you, I mean, no matter how small or big the problem, he can definitely help you with it. He's really good, or he's really knowledgeable about it. Anyways, definitely do it. It'll help it get easier on you. Take care.
Hey, buddy. Believe it or not, I know exactly how you feel. It was just a couple weeks ago, and I was feeling just like you. Heartbroken, sad, lost, unsure of everything. And I started my search on Google and YouTube, just looking for things that help me kind of fix some of my issues, some of my insecurities. So either I can win back the girl that I'm with, or that just dumped me, or the next relationship that I'm in, I don't make these same mistakes. And I've been making these same mistakes for years now. I'm 48 years old, divorced, a couple relationships out of it. I give everything when I get into it. It's all about love and the person that I'm with. And to be honest with you, it just hasn't worked out real well. And so like you, I was online looking for something, looking for help. And I just saw a book. It was off of YouTube, this little book thing that was like free. And so I'd sent it for it to kind of deal with insecurities and how to make yourself kind of better in relationships and all that stuff. And it was like 10 minutes later, and I got a text from a number from Ben saying, "Hey, buddy, did you get my book?" And I actually thought it was my brother-in-law, because I have a brother-in-law named Ben. And so I texted him back, and I was like, "You didn't send me a book, dude. I don't know what you're talking about." And then Ben introduced himself. And so we started talking. I didn't look him up online. I had no idea who Ben was. He was just a guy who texted me because I got the book that he had put out, a free book. And from that moment, you know, I downloaded WhatsApp. We had a couple of conversations. You know, he, you know, I don't know. I'm just a country boy, cowboy, who don't ask for help, who don't like to spend money on things I don't know what it is. And we talked for a few days before I did any kind of a purchase, and I ended up buying the program, and it was how to get your ex back. But I didn't buy it to get her back. I bought it to work on myself and kind of fix the things that I need to work on. And from that moment on till where I sit now, I'm still in week 1, working my way through this stuff. The first 3 days I spent just kind of going over the pre-log stuff, getting all that information down. But since I've purchased that and have been working with Ben, he has been a life send. He put me in a group with a couple other guys who have very similar interests than I do. You know, like to work out, like guns, like all that stuff, right? So it was very similar group, very similar situations in our relationship. And I meet with Ben as many times as I want a week. He texts me all the time. I WhatsApped him here a couple days ago because I was just feeling shitty, just down and low, and he responded immediately, just like, "Hey, get up, get moving, let's do this, let's think about this, let's go here, let's do that." And his program has worked. It's been phenomenal how much it is. And, you know, my whole goal of starting this was to better myself so I could get her back, my love, the one that I love. And as I worked through this, the first one I started talking to him, he was like, "Hey, you know, a lot of guys go through this and they just decide that it's best to kind of move on." And I was like, "Nope, I want to get her back." And there's still a potential for me to get her back, but my mind has changed. I'm stronger. I'm back to the guy I was. You know, I focus on me. I've seen all the mistakes. You know, he's been really good about showing me the mistakes and things that I've done throughout the relationship that I needed to work on. And so tools, all kinds of tools, you know, things to write, just getting stuff out, writing, talking about it. Different techniques of getting stuff off your mind, and getting better and getting through this stuff. I don't want to talk forever on this, but Ben's been a saver. He's helped me out tremendously. I really should have done this years ago. So if you're thinking about it and not sure, this guy's for real. Like, I text him, he texts me back. He's always worried about me, always making sure I'm doing the right thing. So believe in the program, believe in it. Believe in him, I do, and he made me believe in myself, and that's the most important thing. So I feel for you, buddy. Stay strong. It gets better, I promise.
Hey, you're watching this right now because I bet you feel like total shit. You feel like total fucking garbage. And trust me, dude, I know how you feel. Because I felt that way, a week ago now. All right, I couldn't eat, I couldn't sleep. I couldn't do shit, dude, and I felt like total shit. It hurts a lot. But one thing you don't want to do is miss this opportunity right now, okay? How much would you pay to go back in time to change something in the past? I mean, think about it, dude. How much would you pay? You can always make more money, right? You can always make more money, okay? But you can never make more time. You never have more time. Time is always moving. You can't change it. You can only change right now, and you can change the future. So, dude, this is all very real. This is all Ben, all these guys. You know, if you care about yourself, if you don't want these things to happen again, if you want to change yourself and be the person that you want to be, what you got to do right now is subscribe to this program. I mean, you have to get this shit done. It's gonna take some work, man. It's gonna take some work, but what are you doing right now besides wallowing, besides feeling like shit? Like I said, dude, trust me, I know I know. It sucks. It fucking sucks. Okay? But you have an opportunity right now. You can change it. You can change it. I felt like that a week ago. It's only been 1 week. I feel 1,000 times better. Okay? You gotta take a leap of faith right now, because this is all very real. And you know what? It's gonna seem like pennies in the wind when you're done with this. Because this isn't changing the past, this is changing the future. And you got it, man. You can do it. You got it. I know you can.
Dude, what is up? Listen, if you're here, it's because you need help. There's no shame in it. We've all been there. I remember feeling lost, out of control, no idea what to do. I watched every single YouTube video you could think of, all the X-Back coaches out there, all the advice on how to get your X back. And I have to say that it's not going to happen overnight. It's not something that if you just watch one more video, say one more thing, write one more text, that it's going to actually make a difference. What is going to make a difference, and I'm sure you heard this, is that you got to take care of yourself. And out of all the things that are out there, you got to ask yourself, you need a coach. You really do. And you got to ask yourself, do you want a coach who's, oh yeah, that's tough. We really need to do this. You need, to write this. You need to say this. You need to go buy new clothes. You need to work out. Or do you want a coach who's like, dude, stop it. What you need to do is X, Y, Z. Day 1, do this. Day 2, do this. That is what Ben does. And that's what drew me to his coaching program. I am just in 30 days completely a different person. And it's because of his system. And he's so involved. He texts every day. The videos are incredible content. And then you can talk to him about what you saw that day. It's incredibly amazing how it works. In addition, I enjoyed working with him so much that I've signed up for some of his other coaching programs as well. So take that for what you will. But I have to say, I've enjoyed working with him. I feel like a new man. My ex is starting to hang around more, and I now have the power to say, maybe I want it, maybe I don't. I don't know. I'm not there yet. I'm enjoying my freedom. So good luck. What you need to do is get on track with a plan to get you to where you need to be. All right, guys, rock on. Talk to you later. Bye.
Hi, this is Robert, and I just wanted to give a quick testimonial about my experience with Ben and my interactions with him, and secondly, to really give some advice and guidance to anyone who's looking to join the program but aren't sure of it just yet. So here we go. My experience with Ben has been positive. He's been great. He's been very attentive to my situation, and a lot of the stuff that he teaches you, from his experience, from his years of research and all that, really has paid off for me. And I'm starting to reclaim myself to the point where I'm the person that I once was before the relationship. And it's just been great. If you need someone to really cut the fat and just be direct and blunt and really tell it to you directly and bluntly, then, look no further. Ben's an amazing guy, and he has so much knowledge to give out, and you just got to be a student of the game, of the program, and really want to take that information in and implement it into your daily lives. The program has so much to offer. And which leads me to my next point about, for all those who are kind of on the fence about whether they want to join the program or not. And if you're lost, if you're confused, if you don't know what to do, or, let's be honest, you might even think this is like a scheme or something. I assure you it is not. And I can see why, but I assure you that once I got into the program, once I started seeing all this stuff, once I started seeing a lot of the mistakes that I was doing the first 2 to 3 weeks of being broken up with my ex, I started realizing wow, he's telling me don't do this, don't do that, because this is what's going to happen. And sure enough, that's what was happening. And I've had my screw ups, I've had my mess ups and all that. And the odd times that I've been able to talk to Ben, he's assured me hey, yeah, you messed up, but you're okay, you're fine. And it's just my situation. I don't know, your situation, stuff varies, but if you're looking for guidance, if you're looking for someone to be on your side, that really knows his stuff and really knows what he's talking about, and you like honesty, you like people being direct and blunt, and just really cut out all the fat and all the BS, look no further, man. Ben is the coach for you. I was on the fence. I was in the same boat as you, and it's just something about him, the way he spoke, the way he talked to me, the way, you know, he gave me some tips like the first few days, you know, just to try it out and just to show that, you know, he really knows what he's talking about. And when I implemented those, you know, my ex took notice that I was not trying to change, but that I was taking a different approach with her. And she called me a couple times, like asking me about things. And to me, I was just like, wow, like, you know, I think I should join this program. I think I could learn a lot from him. And you know what? I have. It's been an amazing journey. And you know, for anyone who's out there who was in a similar situation or is in a similar situation to when I started, which is lost, confused, you don't know what to do. There's so many programs out there, so much advice and all that. Like, I recommend Ben. A little backstory, you know, me and my wife, you know, we lost, I stopped showing a lot of affection towards her for reasons. You know, she stopped communicating with me. And in fact, the last 2 months, I mean, we barely spoke, we barely talked, we hung out here every so often, but a lot of the conversation was surface level stuff, you know, like, how's your day? How's this? How's that? It wasn't like in-depth anything. And when I started this program, you know, listening to Ben's advice and just doing a lot of the little things, I started noticing that, you know, my relationship with my ex started improving. In fact, during the breakup, she told me that my relationship with her was shot dead and buried, and that all she saw in me was a friend, and that she had no romantic feelings for me. And that is a big, tough pill to swallow. Trust me. Even till today, it feels a little hard to swallow. But, you know, given a lot of the positives that we've had through Ben's program and his tutelage and his mentorship, you know, I've noticed, and I know that a lot of the stuff that she says is at the moment, and it's not something you should carry over to like the next hour or two, because her mind could easily change. And if you're struggling with a lot of the stuff that your ex is telling you because you're getting triggered, because you don't know how to act or react or how to answer, then this program is for you. I'm telling you, trust me, there is no more than I can say than trust the process, trust the program, trust everything, and be confident in yourself. Trust me, you're gonna do things that are uncomfortable to you, but that's okay, because we all have to learn to be comfortable with being uncomfortable. If you're lost and you need guidance and you need help and you don't know where to start, this is my sign to you. This is me telling you, sign up for Ben's program. I promise you, you will not regret it.
Now here I'm going to answer a few common questions sometimes guys ask me on the phone before signing up. First question, Ben, why should I do your course and not those other courses? Like with my ex again, Coach Lee, Brad Brownie, and all those others. There are major differences between this course and those other courses. First thing is because most of those other courses that you see, they started this for the purpose of a business, or they're like little corporations. They hire coaches, they have social media team. Bottom line, it's a business to them. I never thought about it this way. I never thought about starting a business like this. I initially did this for myself because I had to. I had no choice. I had to figure this out, and it took me years to figure it out. Another reason is that this is a premium program, but you don't have to pay me $1,000 per hour like those other courses. Next question, Ben, I want to sign up for your program. I know it's $9.97, but I don't know you and I'm concerned buying anything online. If that's you, no problem. Message me. You can see my contact on the screen. Message me, we get on a call. I'm like that myself. I need to know who I'm talking to or who I'm doing some work with. Message me and say, Ben, I want to sign up for the program. I know it's $9.97, but I want to talk to you first to make sure this is real and you're a real person. But if it's not your concern and you feel comfortable already, just message me, tell me your name, age, and say, Ben, I want to apply for the $9.97 program. Next question, Ben, I want to sign up for the program, but I don't have all the money up front. What should I do? Well, there are two options. First of all, you can apply for PayPal credits. It's a 6-month interest-free. It will take 2 minutes to check if you get approved or not. If you get approved, you can sign up right now. PayPal pays for it, then you have 6 months to pay them back. Another option is to pay it off in 2 weekly installments. That way you don't need to go through the PayPal check. You just message me again, tell me, Ben, I want to sign up for $9.97 program. I want to use the 2 payments. If I see we can work together, we get on a quick call and you pay half now and half next week. Next, Ben, my situation is not salvageable. My ex doesn't even want to talk to me. Should I this program or not? What is the point? First, let me tell you about Adam. Is one of my clients. 5 months ago, before he signed up, he told me, Ben, she has sworn she doesn't want to be with me and there's absolutely nothing I can do. She got a restraining order against me and my situation is not salvageable. I told him the same thing I'm going to tell you. When you were in the altar together, didn't she tell you she's gonna be with you in sickness and health until death set us apart? She still got a divorce. She changed her mind and went through all of the hassle to leave. Now, what makes you think she's not gonna change her mind again? With him, it took us a few months, but we got her back. And look, man, you guys have history together. Most situations look and feel unsalvageable. When she says it's over, she means it. She's not kidding. But things change all the time and it's hard to see right now since you're in it. And every time I get results from my clients, it's pretty much always like that. It looks unsalvageable at first. That's why I mentioned the book The Female Brain, so you see how a woman's reality can change every hour. Now you tell me, do you guys have history together or not? Bets on those good memories that you guys have. Right now she's angry, she's hurt, she's upset, maybe she's even seeing somebody else. But if you guys ever had a good connection, these bad emotions fade. Now let's say your situation is very, very, very difficult. Assume she has a restraining order against you, already dating someone else, and the chances of her coming back are less than 1%. Do you want to be ready? Do you want to learn how to undo those mistakes? Do you want to know what you should do to be ready to fix this at least? Don't you think this is your obligation to be ready for the next move? You're planning to have more relationships, right? You're not planning to quit on yourself, are you? Now, don't you want to learn the number one most important key skill and control your emotions, understand communication and the relationship dynamics? If you're done with women and your relationship and you're giving up on yourself, then this is not for you. But if you watched this far, I take that you are serious and you want to make it happen. If you see yourself in a relationship again, if you want to connect with someone, you must do this for yourself. It is your obligation to yourself, to your ex, or anyone else that has any kind of relationship with you. Without these skills that I teach you, you'll continue to pay a much more expensive price with breakups, suffering, confusion, and probably even another divorce. Also ask yourself, do you want to change? Aren't you tired of not knowing what happened? Aren't you tired of feeling this regret, not having the power, not having the option, tired of being confused, unsure, not being able to let go? This is a no-brainer decision. The cost of not doing this is a lot more than the investment of you're making. How much longer do you want to remain hostage? So why not fast track it and do it faster? Next question, I know you probably know the answer, but is this coaching program for me or not? Basically, who is this for? This is for you if you want to stop your breakup or divorce, or if you know you want to get your ex back, or if you just want to heal and recover or move on, or if you think your situation is not salvageable and you pretty much have no hope, if you're suffering an agonizing breakup or divorce that has already happened, or you feel it's about to happen and you're not sure what to do, or if you're not sure how to talk to her to change her mind. Or if you just want premium help with texting and you want me to check your text messages and help you come up with the right message to send her so you don't make any mistakes.
Morning, dude. Trying to squeeze in a quick little video for you before I go into work, because I know you're watching this because you're on the fence about whether you should enroll in a program with Ben Baker or not. And I want to speak to that because I was super on the fence. I did pull the trigger. Obviously, I was just too curious about state control. You know, what was that? I wasn't reading about that in any of the books that I had. I wasn't seeing that in any of the videos I was watching. But let's talk about why you don't want to enroll. Well, why I didn't. Not a lot on Google about him, which is unusual. Not a huge social media presence. And of course, he's not super cheap. For most of us, it's a chunk of change. But I figured, you know, if it turns out to be bullcrap, I'll be okay. I'll survive. And if it isn't, then, well, like, you know, I wanted to find out what it was all about. So my experience, it was tremendous. Working with Ben has been great. Great for my emotional health, great for my personal self-growth. It's just fantastic having a coach who has resources and experiences and is he's got your back. And you'll find that's why he doesn't have a bigger presence on the internet, is because every day he's just embroiled in the meat of it. He's just, passionately just spending all of his time with his clients and his business. He's a small team. I would highly recommend, whatever your situation is, you give it a shot. And if you have specific questions or reservations, I'm happy to talk briefly with you. You can send me an email at bubbabrackwater@gmail.com, BUBBABRACKWATER. Just make sure and put Ben Baker in the subject line. Otherwise, I'll probably ignore your email. And good luck, man. You're gonna be all right.
Hey, what's going on? My name is Chris. I'm 31 years old. I'm from Philly. And if you're watching this video, you're probably wondering if this program is worth it to join. Now, I'm not here to answer that question for you. I'm not here to make that decision for you. That's up for you to decide. But what I can tell you is that I have been with Ben in this program for about 2 months. And my only regret is that I did not find it sooner. I'm sure, like me, you've purchased all the ebooks, all the video series. But what separates Ben's program from all of those is that he shows you how to do those things that they all talk about in terms of not seeming needy, being clingy, or pushing her further away, and things like that. I won't sit here and tell you that this process is easy, but what I will tell you is that it is extremely rewarding. Because like Ben says, the guy who loses her is not the guy that gets her back. Now, this program is designed for you to get yourself back, because you can't get her back without getting yourself back first. But you got to be willing to put in the work for yourself. Like I said, it's not easy. You're going to feel resistance. But in the end, you're going to thank yourself for going through it, and you're going to thank Ben for changing your life. Ben's a one-of-a-kind guy, man. I can't say enough good things about him. He's helped me through one of the toughest times in my life, and I'm thankful I found him in the program when I did. He's always sure to reach out, make time to connect, and talk with you one-on-one, man. He's like a personal life coach. Like I said, I can't say enough good things about him. Like I said before, I'm not here to make the decision for you. But whatever you do decide, man, I wish you luck in the future. And, if you ever want a link, just let Ben know that you want to talk to Chris from Philly, and he'll put us in contact, man. Good luck.
Hey guys, I know you're probably a skeptic about the whole thing. I was too, because it's a lot of money. But I was at my lowest low, and I did it. And the course is great. It's awesome. But the thing is, Ben is what you're really paying for, because he's still around. Like, I'm good. I'm feeling great. I'm doing awesome things now. And I still talk to him like once a week, all the time. He never really fully goes away. It's really good. Like, the course is great, but for me, it's Ben and his loyalty and his trust is what you're really paying for.
Hello, my name is Micah. I've been working with Ben for, 4 or 5 months now. And Ben and I have gotten a really close relationship with each other. And just, if you're wondering whether his program works or not, it absolutely does. Ben is very one-on-one. He gives you one undivided attention. He's helped me with a lot of my issues as far as being needy, with, being jealous, learning how to respond to my ex, even with her hot and cold behavior. It's really not that much fun, to be honest with you, the hot and cold behavior that I'm receiving all the time. But as time has gone through, my ex has become more and more open to speaking with me. We talk on the phone probably 3 or 4 times a week. We talk daily, morning, evening, all the time. Sometimes it's about our son, sometimes it's about a little bit, more than that, but, dealing with the emotions and the mental stress that comes along with not being with my family is really difficult. But Ben really helps you get through that, helps you get through some of those feelings of emotions, and to where you can be more confident about yourself, and you can realize that you have a life to live without them. And if anybody has any doubts or fears about dealing with Ben, and they shouldn't have anything to worry about. Ben's a good guy. He takes care of his people. He responds to you very quickly. I have nothing but good things to say about Ben and what he's doing with this program. So he's going to stay on your ass. He's also going to ride you and make sure that you're doing the things that you need to do to become a better person. And ultimately, this workshop, it boils down to becoming a better man. And so if you want to become a better man, then sign up. Sign up with Ben. Give it a shot. I promise you won't be wasting your money or your time or your efforts. But if you're going to do it, you're going to need to do it 100%. You need to be all in it, and you need to do all the things that come along with it. So it's a program to help you, but it's not going to do it for you. So if you need to do it to get better, then you need to work on it daily, every day. And it's a little bit of work, but at the end you'll be happy with the results, and you'll feel a lot better about yourself, and feeling like you're not going to be so controlled by your ex and her emotions and the way she treats you. And so I have nothing but good things to say about Ben, and Ben really takes care of my family and my son and the activities that I do with him. It's more of a personal bond with him than it is just a transactional, should I say. And but anyhow, anybody out there looking to get some help from Ben is okay in my book.
What's up, guys? I know you're thinking this is an expensive program, and I don't know if it's a scam, if Ben's gonna be there or not. Let me tell you this, I was in the same boat. Guys, think of it as if you broke your leg or your arm or something, you go to the doctors, you see him, you have the surgery, you never see him again. This program is Ben's specialty. He'll be with you every step of the way, and he'll be on call as well. Like if you need him, you're in a jam, whether it be you have confidence issues, you have girl issues, man, this is his specialty. He's gonna get you through it. You gotta commit to the program though. I know you think it's expensive, but think of it this way. How much would you pay to change your life to what it wants to be? I'm telling you right now, he's the guy. He gives you his personal phone number. Guys, that's insane. Nobody gives you their personal phone number. It's through emails. You get back a week or two. If you tell Ben, I'm in a crisis, blah, 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 he'll call you right back. And there you go. You got him right there. He's with you the whole step of the way. So whatever your problem is, Ben is going to fix it. And believe it or not, it's going to change your life, and you're going to be better off in the long run. So commit to the program, and good luck.
Ben, what's up, man? Hey, dude, I just wanted to record this short video for you and let you know that, bro, I'm fucking blown away with your system, man. Seriously, changed my life, dude. Dude, as you know, working with your system in 2 months, bro, has changed my life, dude. I'm a changed man. It's absolutely changed my life, bro. Just listening to your advice, just doing what you told me to do, fucking works, man. If there's anybody out there that, wants to hear it from me straight up, bro, your videos, your counseling, your guidance absolutely transformed my life, man. I'm a different person now, thanks to your program. Legit shit, man.
Hi, everybody. My name is Martin. And a while ago, I actually lost the love of my life due to actions that I did during our marriage. I'm not going to get into all the details or try to make it into a sob story, but I will say that I actually felt like my heart was being ripped out of my chest when the discussion came up that we should part our ways and separate. I was actually desperate to get her back in my life. The advice I received by Ben was invaluable to expressing my emotions and becoming a reliable emotional stability. His advice actually gave me a leg up, sort of say, and allowed me to get my ex to be able to talk to me and want to start working things out again. But due to Ben's advice, I am now a new man in her eyes, and she appreciates everything that I have done to improve our relationship. And know now that over the last month, my wife and I have been working out things that I never dreamed was possible to work out. And now we can say forever again. And anybody else listening to this, check it out today. The advice that you're given and the methods that he teaches you, from texting, comments, different things that you can do to be able to get that woman back in your life. It's priceless.
So guys, have you ever felt like you were at a crossroads with your situation when it came to a breakup with a girl? No matter what you tried, no matter what you did, it just wasn't working out. You felt like hopeless. You felt like everything that you tried wasn't working. You've listened to life coaches. You listening to therapists. You listening to your best friend or other friends or family members, and none of those people did what you were hoping would help you get through in this time of need that you've been in despair. Let me tell you about my friend Ben. I saw his ad come up on YouTube, and I said to myself, I was in despair. I was down in the dumps. I had been 1 year broken up from a girl that I care very much about. I had made a mistake, and it cost me dearly. So at that time, I had tried everything. I had tried coaching, different coaches that I had used. I had tried a therapist. I was on anxiety medicine. One that I tried, and then another, because they weren't working. They weren't doing what I needed. So I finally said to myself, when I started to watch Ben's video, I said, is this guy real? Does this guy know what he's talking about? Is this guy just a scam? Is this guy just somebody out there like all these other coaches that tell you go in no contact because no contact is the way to go? Let me tell you something, guys. If you're doing no contact, then you're doing it wrong. All these other coaches out there are telling you no contact. Do not listen. Do not. And that's one of the things I love about Ben is he'll tell you flat out, if you want to get your ex back, if you want to have the relationship back and for it to be better than it ever has been before, then you need to get it with Ben, because Ben is going to show you exactly how to go about, how to build self-confidence, awareness, how you talk to girls, how you approach girls, how you find yourself. Again, in all of this is what is most important, how to find yourself. Because above this girl and above anybody else, you are the most important person in your life. You are the prize. You have to have the confidence. Ben helps you in all these areas. You have to be willing to commit. You have to be willing to invest. You have to be willing to show up and do the work. And Ben will meet you halfway. He's readily available all the time. Whenever you need to speak with him, you can reach out to him through the WhatsApp, or he says call him anytime you feel necessary, anytime you have some type of anxiety going on with you, and you feel down. Because let's face it, we all have those days where you just feel like down in the dumps, and you feel like I'm never going to get her back. Ben, his course is designed, through all he offers, all the videos and coursework that you do and different challenges that he gives to you is designed to enhance your life and to make you the best person that you can possibly be. better than you ever were, but even before the relationship that you had with her. So if you want to come out a new person, if you want to put the work in, this course is designed to improve you, to build confidence, to make you a new person. So when other people look at you, they say, that's the guy I want to be hanging out with. He's full of confidence. He's a happy guy. And I just love to talk to that person. Do yourself a favor. Sign up for this course, because in the end, you're going to be thanking yourself, because I haven't met anybody else out there that offers what he offers. So sign up today and be thankful that you did, because the results are going to speak for themselves. Thank you, man, and God bless.
What up, fellas? Name's Cody. If you're here, tell you what, you're in the right place. You're in very good hands. And I went through a 2-year breakup, hardest time in my life. And without this program, I wouldn't have made it through. Honestly, don't think I would have made it through. It will change your life. It truly will. But at the end of the day, you got some fucking work to do on yourself. The reason you lost your partner is because you stopped loving yourself. That's 99% of the time. When a man gets off their purpose, they stop loving themselves. They stop displaying the behaviors that they originally were displaying. Girl's gonna see right through that. She's gonna fucking leave your ass. She's gonna shit test you months on end. And you unfortunately now are here because you didn't wake up in time. And that's okay. That's okay. You gotta do this program though. It's not even a choice. Like, ask yourself, how much would you pay for your ex back right now? Most of you guys would probably drain your entire savings account or bank account to get them back. Tens of thousands of dollars, hundreds of thousands of dollars, millions, whatever fucking money you have, you would give to get that person back. Right now, you're probably going through a chemical detox from your ex. That could last up to a week, 2 weeks, like a drug. It will pass, but the sooner you start this program, the faster it'll pass. The amount of information in this, man, is hundreds upon hundreds of hours and videos and worksheets. I mean, you're a student. You're a student of this crazy game we called love. And it's not even all about getting the ex back. It's about getting yourself back so you can get your ex back. That's the most important thing to remember. Right now, all that matters is you. All that matters is you. Take your ex off the pedestal. Whatever reason you guys broke up, leave it in the past. Because every day is a new day. And if you don't change your mindset on things and realize that, hey, she's hurting too. Girls don't want to break up. Especially the older you are, man. If you're older than 25, 30, like, girls want to get married. They want to have kids. They want to do those things. Most of them do. Depends on who you're dating or were dating. This truly, like, I'm 50 days in, has changed my life. And now I'm starting to attract all sorts of different women in my life to where I don't even know if I want my ex back. I got the power now. I get to choose what I want and what's best for me. And right now, what's best for me is self-care. Keep doing the things I've learned. And it's a template for the rest of your life. You're going to be able to print off all these worksheets. I got a 3-ring binder. I put them in. It's the Bible, literally, for love and dating. Whether you get your ex back or you attract a new partner, you can't mess up. So you're already wasting time looking all over the internet on how to do a quick fix and how to get your ex back with this seductive text message, or like manipulate her into falling back into your arms, Brad Browning, or any of those dipshit other coaches out there. Stop wasting time. Time is of the essence. And get in contact with Ben. Text him. Because at first I was curious. I was like, there's no way this dude's going to text me back. And I'm a sales guy, so I get it. I get that there's people on YouTube promoting bullshit. So I was like, you know what? This guy's fucking video, like, I've watched the entire hour-long video. There's a reason I came across it, one. There's a reason you guys came across it. There's a reason you watched the whole video. So what are you waiting for? Text him. Text him right now. He'll get the details on your situation. He'll decide if you're a good fit for the program. Most likely you are, and it'll change your life. Seriously, for the better. Stay strong. Keep doing, keep on pushing, man. You're gonna get through this. The beginning is the worst. And guess what? Imagine where you could be in 6 months, 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, if you put all these things you learn into play. I broke up with my ex, or she broke up with me, because of reactiveness, needy behavior, to where I was insecure within myself. I didn't show enough love, affection, all those things. I let my work stress get to me. I developed some bad habits, some vices, and you know what? At the end of the day, she broke up with me mid-fight. I was her first boyfriend, and she's 27, which is kind of a red flag, but like, just fell in love with her, man, and did everything right in the beginning. She fell in love with me, and now that's gone. But doesn't mean that can't come back at some point. I get to decide if I want it, you know. But right now, the best for me is keep crushing, keep moving forward. Everyone fucks up in life, guys. This will kick your ass into gear. Stop making the same bullshit mistakes you've been making. Text Ben. You're in good hands. He'll be in contact with you literally whenever the fuck you want to talk to him. Almost every single day he's going to check on you. And we developed a friendship, honestly. And I got a lot of guys in this group that I work with and I help out and I talk to, and they help me out. It's a community, and it's a great thing. So if you want to turn your life around, if you want to turn the tables on your ex, if you want to get the power back and start loving yourself again, sign up for the program. Trust the process.
Hey guys, what's up? My name is Brock. I went through Ben's program back in November. Obviously, if you're here, you're interested in the program, you were probably searching online like I was. I was losing hope, was trying to find a way not to lose someone who was very special to me in my life. I was having a hard time managing, having a hard time going to work, having a hard time eating. Couldn't think for myself, trying to beg her to stay. Just very hard to function in life. I found Ben's program online. I was leery about it at first, obviously like we are with anything. And I was like, hey, do I want to spend that kind of money? And I was like, well, how much does she mean to me? And when I thought about it, she means a lot to me. The relationship meant a lot to me. I knew I couldn't handle being the way I was. I was losing money at work. I wasn't doing well in my social life. I didn't want to be around other people. So I knew it was worth it right then and there. It was easy just to decide to go through that program. From day one, starting out, it just started to ease me. I started to understand what I was doing that caused the situation, the relationship. I was able to go through the tests, the programs, watch the videos, go through the exercises. I mean, everything really, really helped. I felt stronger in just several days. Even within a week, things had started to improve for me, where we were talking back and forth. And it just kind of got easier from there. I started to learn how to calm my anxiety when I'm stressed out, how to win her back, how to be okay if she doesn't come back, how to date again if I needed to. All those options were on the table. I am back with the woman I was with before, so things are definitely improving. I've read some of the books he mentioned. Really helped out for me. The nice thing is he's there with you, all the time too. If you need to text him, have a question, if she's texting you, you can screenshot it, send it over. He'll be able to give you a response. When you're emotionally involved in a situation, it's hard to respond. You're always begging for her to come back. She has control over you in that whole situation. So it's really nice just to kind of get an educated response from him of how to respond. That way you don't have to feel like you're making a mistake, or when you get into a situation where you can't handle something she's saying, you can get backup advice from him. He'll talk to you on the phone. Really helped me. It was great. Like I said, I did it back in November. I've gone through the course several times since then. I still go back and looking at stuff, and it definitely helps reassure me of what I'm doing, how I should be doing it. Even since the course is done, he's reached out to me a few times to make sure everything's going well, which means a lot. He always seems to be concerned of where I'm at, how I feel about the relationship. Even something I had major happen like 3 weeks ago. He was able to provide me with the advice I needed at the time. I didn't feel like there was anybody else I could trust like him. Seriously, guys, watch the videos, go through the program, do the worksheets, do exactly what he says. It makes a difference, a huge, huge difference. I could notice a change in just the way I was acting. I was more confident, more relaxed. I started working at the gym. And my ex noticed that. She saw the change. She saw that I was able to be independent, didn't really need her. And when that happened, the attraction kind of turned back. I tried like the dating thing a little bit. I went out with somebody and she found out I was going out. She was jealous of it. And you can kind of see that it turns them around. But the program's great. Like I said, it made me feel strong. I was going through a really tough time, felt very alone. Nobody seemed to understand, and he was there every step of the way. So if you're hesitating on the program, don't hesitate. It's a little bit of money, I know that, but it's totally worth it. You can always log into it later on and get back into it, which is nice. You don't always have that with other programs, and there's a lot of links that he sends you. There's a lot of third-party videos, articles, and books that he will reference as well. That certainly help. But appreciate you guys watching this, and good luck with your situation.
What's up, everyone? My name is Daniel. I did Ben's 30-day X-Pac program, and it was one of the most successful and life-changing programs I've ever done in my life. I even rekindled a relationship with my ex. We're together again. We're making plans together, and I'm doing everything better because I know better, because I learned and I grew. And I'm just so thankful. I'm very thankful for this program. I'm very thankful that I found it. I'm thankful for Ben's program. Thank you so much, Ben. Thank you, man, for all your help, brother. You have definitely became a huge part of this change that happened in my life. But it made me emotionally stronger, and it made me mentally tougher. The program is very well put together. It was just everything that you need in 30 days to get yourself back on your feet and to get yourself moving again in the right direction and to be the best version that you can be of yourself. And just thanks to all the brothers out there. Thanks to all the brothers that put in the work, who helped supported me. And let's just keep on supporting each other. And I hope this video finds you and that it serves you and helps you make your decision. Ciao.
Now, I wanted to ask yourself these questions. Why do you think this program is a good fit for you? And why now is the best time to do this? Is it because deep inside you really know that you want to get her back and she's the one? Or is it because you know this is time sensitive? Or is it because you know that something has to change? Or is it because you know you just don't want to live like this anymore? Or is it just because you need some direction and you want to use these tools to find yourself again? Send me a message. Man, I'm really looking forward to working with you. Because I know what you're going through, and I know we got something good going on very soon. So let's not waste any more time. Go ahead. If you're ready to start, if you're ready to implement, go ahead, send me a message, and I speak to you very soon. This is Ben. Take care.
Hello, everyone.
My name is John Mulhern. I'm a client of Ben Baker. I accidentally met him through YouTube commercial or ad. At the time, I had been trying various other ads. None of them seemed to really add up to much. Forgive me, this is not scripted, and I'm not a public speaker, so this is just from the heart. And I just wanted to let all you guys know out there that are on the rail about Ben or anything, or curious about whether or not you should even get involved with the program. I would just like to share with you what made me become a believer in Ben. And the first thing was, I didn't have the money to get involved directly with the program right away. And yet Ben sent me texts checking on me, asking me how I'm doing. It didn't take long for me to figure this guy genuinely cares about other our brothers out there that are suffering from breakups and their marriages or relationships of various kinds. I just want to let you guys know that I'm very impressed with the sincerity that comes from Ben. I don't know how he does it, but he just really goes above and beyond to help the average Joe guy. I'm going through a 30-year, actually close to 31-year marriage breakup. And it's been tough. It's been tough on my grown kids. It's been tough on my grandkids. But I got to tell you, Ben, his program and what he's done, all the research, and he's figured everything out for us. All we have to do is connect the pieces of the puzzle. And it's just amazing. You know, I have low days and high days, you know, that emotional roller coaster ride, but it's not nearly as bad as it was before I met Ben and started trying to practice this program and practicing state control and pushing thoughts out that we shouldn't be entertaining, things of that nature. He's covered everything from exercise to health and wellness, just the whole psychological ball game. And I just can't say enough about him without repeating myself and going in circles here. I just wanted to let you guys know out there that if you are thinking about doing this program, I just wanted to tell you, from one regular average Joe to another, Ben's the real deal, and he really cares. I suggest you give him a try. It might save your life. It'll at least improve the quality of your life. Take care. Bye for now.